was actually my fault. I mean, Streamlabs is wild, but I wasn't helping. Good afternoon, everybody. Hold on. Oh, I hope everybody's having... Oh my god, it still says witchy. Ignore that. Just get rid of that. My bad. Wow. Alright. Hope everybody's having a good day. Does it work? Am I in frame? Kind of. Kind of. Hope everybody's having a pretty good day. No, you know what? That's not gonna work. I have to be right here. Hope everybody's having a good day. Welcome to another Friday production stream. Today I'm going to be working on a few more themes. I'm actually probably going to start it. If there's no redeems, I'm going to start it with Witchy, just because Witchy had some pretty good progression last time. I've spent way too much of today in this chair, but we'll get into it. While I'm opening up the bot and everything, how's everybody's Friday going? I guess we'll start off with the check-in, like we did last season. Start off with the Friday check-in right on the top of the stream. Oh, Justin for a beer, you're here. You made it. Wow. Okay. Well, cool. You're gonna get a little bit of a different stream today. At least different from the one when I'm back up here in the corner by the plants. Speaking of which, guys, it's. I wish I could have more weeks like this. Like when it's cloudy, like the sun kind of comes through in this nice piercing white. Like there's not a lot of orange to it. It's like walking around inside of a heavenly Walmart. And I do need to cover up some of my plants though before they get burnt to a crisp. Doing well, having a good Friday. This is good to hear. This is good to hear. Dar's check-in is, I'm at home, and I hate it. Not because it's quote-unquote bad, but because I feel useless, like I don't belong here, which is paralyzing when it's the place I've lived my entire life. But I mean, other than that, I'm fine. That's pretty good to hear, Dar. That's pretty good and relatable. As some of you know, I'm a big boy, and I no longer live with my parents. But when I go back and I visit the home, my parents' home that I grew up in, there is this sense of like disbelief that I used to spend my entire day, you know, in like my bedroom. Like my bedroom now, like I didn't grow up in this bedroom, but the bedroom in my parents' home, like sometimes I'll be sitting in that room and I'm like, wow, I used to spend like legit like 10 hours just in here doing, you know, stuff. But like the concept of that now is wild. Yeah. And of course I came back to definitely new favorite streamer. Aw, thank you, Justin for a beer. I've got a treat for you today. Oh, Cyber says their check-in. Sorry, I checked my last stream on Twitch Inspector, and I think I finally dialed in my Twitch settings to perfection. I didn't have a single drop or freeze so far as I can tell, and my connection was mad stable the whole way through. I'm very happy. I'm glad, Cyber. I don't know how to do that. I don't know how to have a consistent stream, but that's really cool. And congratulations. I should probably look at the playback on my own stream sometimes. It's like a weird discomfort thing for me. Hello, Aiden, and thank you for the stretch. I'm actually going to get to that in just a second, because I do need it. Feeling a little cramped. This is Rainbow. Did I get it right, says Dar? Yes, the last song was called Rainbow, and this song is called Thumper, off of my Daydream EP. Cyber, the stream was solid, says Pernetic. Yes, it was. I was there. You know what's funny is that, like, usually when Cyber does, like, retro streams, I would say that I don't recognize most of the games. I don't know what this means. I don't know why that is, but I don't. But this time, like, pretty much every single game Cyber played, I recognized. I don't know if it was because they were more recent or because they were more popular. It was like a best of catalog because that's what was collected into that piece of hardware, but I knew all those ones. I thought it was Rainbow. Oh, this one, yeah, this one that's playing right now is Thumper. But the last one, when you came in, was Rainbow, I believe. Yes. Okay. I'm gonna get on that stretch, and then we are going to power through and start the stream. All of the redeems should be up and running. Hold on. Justin for a beer says, third check-in was great day. This morning I booked a trip to Seattle for my partner and I for her birthday in December. Had lunch with a coworker that was delicious, and now I'm watching a wonderful stream. Well, thank you. Also, I'm really happy for you. I was on a podcast earlier. The host is actually in Seattle. A friend of mine that's up in Seattle. I like it up there. The weather in Seattle is not so unlike the weather we've been having here this week. And a lot of gaming stuff happens in Seattle. So since that's slowly becoming more and more of my industry life, it's a pretty cool place to be. I've accepted I'm not going to get your music right ever. It's fine, says Dar. Dar, I made it, and I don't even get it right most of the time. A lot of the time after I release stuff, I forget the names of it or the order that it appears in on an album. Hello, Rosie Darcel. Welcome. Let me get this stretch out of the way. Thanks, Aiden. Thanks, B-Kid. Okay. Everybody is in. I have done my stretch. Omni umbilical scar reveal. Oh, my belly button? Thank you. Thank you? Thanks, I guess. I'm the fakest Omni fan, says Dar. You've been wearing jeans in the chair all day? I mean, I typically wear jeans in the stream. Every now and then I'll have the shorts on, but it's cooling off, you know? The harsh heat is gone, so I'm back to jeans in the house. I'm sorry, Dar. Aiden says, every time Omni do a full stretch, I feel like stretching too. Well, you should. You should. You absolutely should. Yoga today kicked my little hiney. And I have been sitting in this chair for a long time. I worked in this chair, and then I did my podcast, or I appeared on somebody else's podcast. I did that recording in this chair. And then I watched Cyber stream in this chair, and now I am streaming in this chair. Oh my goodness, wait, what? Thanks for the sub, Jess. Oh my goodness, alright. Alright, well, hey, what's up, Kwame? I appreciate that, though, B-Kid and Justin for a beer. Thank you. I haven't even made anything yet, but it's going to be a good one. It gets dark at like 16:30. It gets dark at like 4:30 p.m. Says Pernetic. Word, yeah, it's getting darker earlier for sure. Here as well. Chair is life, says Pernetic. This is a really bad chair too. It's not very good for me, but it's what I'm in. Thank you for the bits, Kwame. You guys are gassing me up. It's actually going to be a pretty good production if this is the way we're going. I think I owed a raid animation. I think I'm owed a raid animation. You are owed a raid animation. Thank you for reminding me, because I was actually going to forget.
Run! It just...
Twitch raid! Twitch raid! Twitch raid. Twitch raid. Twitch raid. Twitch raid. Twitch raid. A Twitch raid. Oh, my hotkey didn't even work there. Thank you again, Cyber, for the raid. I do appreciate it. I'm just gonna go over some gear really quickly. Very quickly, everyone, before we get today's stream started. There's not too much of it, and for people that have come into the stream a few times, the production stream particularly, you're going to know a lot of the gear already. but for people that are coming in for the first time now, somebody like Justin, oh, thank you for the 6 bits, Dar. Dar has figured out a way to get to the other side. Dar figured out how many bits they have to give in order to to kick off the notification sound. Thank you, I appreciate. Oh, I didn't realize there was a hype train. Thank you, Dar, for the 6 bits, and thank you, Justin, for the 300. Really, really, really super fast. I'm just gonna go over my gear before we get started. If you have any questions about the gear, you can ask again halfway through the stream. But just for the top, over here to my right, that's not my right. Oh no, this is my right. Over here to my right, I have an Akai Fire. This is my drum machine / sequencer that I use in the stream. It's hooked directly into Fruity Loops. To the right of that, I have another synthesizer. This thing is called a Microkorg S. Some of you might be familiar with the Microkorg. It's an analog synthesizer that has a vocoder on it. And then underneath that, I've got a Yamaha MX61. This is probably what I'm going to be using most in today's stream, just because it's the most versatile. It has a lot of piano sounds as well as drum sounds in it. It even has like some weird sample sounds that I'll end up chopping, probably. I'll end up chopping towards the latter half of the stream. Over here to my other side, we have a couple more keyboards. This top one is a Yamaha CS. The Yamaha Reface CS is mostly used as a MIDI controller, but I'll occasionally record in sounds directly in it. Getting a lot of sunlight on that, right? So everything just looks like super bright white. And then to the bottom of the CS, we have a Roland SH201 Gaia. I'm going to be using this one a lot as well. Sorry, SH01 Gaia. I'm going to be using this one a lot, probably again towards the end, because a lot of the sounds in it are electronic, and I usually like to start with more emulative sounds. Those are all the synthesizers that I'm going to be using today. I've got my MIDI fighter down. You can kind of see it. I've got my MIDI fighter over here. You can see a little bit of it. But that's mostly just for like queuing scenes in Streamlabs. Hope that answers anybody's questions that you may have had about the gear. I have an Akai Fire, says Justin. Word up! You might be the first person in the stream other than me that has had one. Thank you, Aria, for the resub. Oh my god, 7 months. My day's been amazing. Thank you for asking. I'm a little tired, but I'm gonna go grab a tea during the intro. I'm gonna grab some caffeine, and then I'll be back, and we can start to get to producing. Justin says, I was pretty dead set on getting to level 2. Oh, the hype train. Well, I appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you for getting us there. I love white gear, guys. I love white gear. I feel like it helps my studio because I work a lot in the night, and I don't like having to rely on lights around the room. I like working in the dark, and having a lot of white keyboards helps me do that. All right, but that catches us up. You made me want to redeem Calpis. Don't yet. There's no caffeine in it. That's not gonna keep me awake. You're gonna put me to sleep. But yeah, I mean, it's there. It's there. It's definitely. You can redeem it. Oh, you have to. Oh, you gotta save up for it. All right, never mind. All right, well, let's get started. Wow, cool. All right, this is FL Studio. This is actually a project that I shouldn't have open. I was working on it before the podcast, so let me just open up a new project. Act like you didn't see that. Thank you for the 200 bits, Aiden. Appreciate it. I gotta make sure that my cable... I have this really bad habit of like running over cables constantly. Like I'm always running over things. Powering me through the first half of this, I'm gonna be drinking... I'm gonna be drinking whatever the heck this is. Thank you, Justin, for the claps. It's an Arizona tea, but it says herbal tonic and it says RX energy. It says... Can you guys hear that? I thought that was a synthesizer sound. Oh, you're not even gonna let me start trying to drink it?
Cow piss. 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 Cow I think it's time to open up a can of the white stuff. Cow piss, cow piss, cow piss. The type of drink that makes the body feel alright. Makes the body feel alright. Is it juice? Is it soda? Is it milk? Cow piss, cow piss. Pour out a can on camera. I think I might. Cow piss, cow piss, cow piss.
There's no button to go back. Anywho, I have cans again. Guys, I found the cans again. I don't know if you're in the Discord, but for a really long time, cans of Kelpis were like in short supply. But they're back, baby. They're back. I don't like the new design though. I don't like the new design with this little green leaf thing on the bottom that says citrusy flavor. Mostly because I don't feel like citrusy is a word, but also I feel like the green messes up the clean white and blue design form. Design form? No, that's not the right word. Anyways, it messes up the design of the can, to me anyway. I don't like it. How do I get in this Discord? I think the link actually for Friday streams is broken. I am so sorry. I will get you a link though, Justin for a beer. I will get you a link, I promise. Does that link work? I don't know if that link works. I think Monday through Thursday that link works, but I think on Friday that link is not. I think that link is broken. I think the link might be broken for Friday. Okay, so in my ever-growing directory, last Friday we were working on Season 4 Witchy. I am going to open up Season 4 Witchy. So one of the redeems was already made. That redeem was for Kelpis. There's some other redeems, however, in the stream. There is Speedometer, which allows you to choose the BPM of the next song. There is Rewind, which allows you to rewind back to one of the songs that I was working on earlier this season. If you remember a song I was working on and you just want to hear me work on that one again, maybe finish it this time. And then there's a saving redeem, which reminds me to save. And there's another one called Song Explanation, where you can pick any of my songs that's out on Spotify, and I can try to open up the project file of it in FL Studio and show you how I made it and what went into the creation of that specific song. And I think those are all the specific Friday redeems right now. Don't forget to throw the can count up. Thank you for reminding me. I always forget. Who reminded me? Who did that? Thank you, Pernetic. We got one can so far. I don't remember it being this fast. Interesting. Am I in the right headspace to work on this song right now? Am I in the right headspace to work on this song? Angry Birds song. Oh God, Aiden, you really want me to close this song? I'll listen to it through, but I'm gonna work on something else. Frenetic? Whoa, it tastes weird. I think I just got too used to the way it tastes coming out of the bottle. I need to put like the piano bit needs to go in here. Right there. Yeah, I'm gonna have to shake the rest off, guys. Hold on. I need to open a new project. I apologize for everybody in here. But sometimes, I basically, what happened today was I was working on a commission that was very, very big. And I got stuck in a very specific songwriting style. And I just need to, like, work on just, like, a fun little, like, dilly dad to, like, oh, thank goodness, Justin. Thank goodness you made it in. I need to work on, like, a little dilly dad that's just going to shake off the rest. That's all that needs to happen right now. So, I'm just going to go to my comfort place. I explained how the redeems work, by the way. You are free to do any of those redeems whenever. Whenever you want. But in the meantime, I'm going to be... Oh, that's speed?
Speedometer.
Okay. What's the BPM, Justin? Lay it on me. 87? Wow, man. Okay. All right, 87. Oh, wow, and I scrolled right to it? That was beautiful. I wish I had that on tape. Let's hear what this sounds like. Okay, actually, that's not as slow as I thought it was going to be. That's chill. Let's first work on drum sequencing. So if you look at this this frame over here, this is my drum sequencer. However, for the sake of this project, I'm not going to be using it that much. I'll probably just set it to like spectrogram mode until later in the stream. But I'm going to be building it on the playlist view instead. And so when I'm hearing this BPM, I'm hearing, I mean, it sounds like a very R&B-esque BPM. I'm probably not going to make R&B with it, though. But I'm going to keep that in the back of my head while I build these drums. How about that? This is something I can do. Let's go find where I keep my drums. I'm going to start with, like, snare, clap, snap type things. I'm actually going to do that before the kick, because that's easier to place just on my 2s and 4s. What we got? Birds are wilding out today. I almost ran over a peacock yesterday, guys. And I was going to post it in the Discord, the video of me driving by the peacock, but I realized I can't post a video that big in the Discord, because I don't have like Discord Octane or whatever, Discord Nitro. You hear him though? Those parrots are going wild. I don't like that one. I don't like there's a hi-hat after it, but I can clean that. Or I cannot. I think that... I don't like that. It's dirty, but we're going to build a dirty drum pattern. No worries. I've got freaking Daphne Gale song stuck in my head. So I have to try to actively not accidentally make it. Okay, so just a quick reminder for anybody that's newer to Friday streams. Sometimes when I start the stream, I will always be kind of explaining what I'm doing and give you guys a running outer monologue of everything that's going on screen. However, if you have something specific in the chat that you're asking or want me to see, and it doesn't look like I'm paying attention to it, you can always bark at me. There is a bark command, and that'll always bring me back into the chat. And never feel guilty for using it, even if I'm in the middle of something. Like, even if I'm recording, you can still bark. It's my interface isn't going to pick it up. You're not going to like ruin a recording or anything like that, but I'll always be able to hear it. Pickups are super loud. They scream. They are pretty loud. I'm not the biggest fan of them. I like looking at them, for sure. I think they're very majestic birds. At least the dudes. I don't know. Lady peacocks are kind of ugly, but I do like the dudes. They're pretty cool. They know what's up. Yeah, that's what I want. So I'm going to go into this view. This view is just going to allow me to make it so that my hi-hats aren't so quantized. Again, quantizing is just like this grid system that you see in front of me. Like, if you look really closely, I can't really, like, if I place a hi-hat here, and I place a hi-hat here, there's no way for me to, like, slide it. See how the cursor is moving, but the hi-hat just kind of clicks to whatever the next line is. There's not really like a smooth movement. So a lot of times I'll go in here and I'll unquantize things so I can get this really smooth movement of the hi-hat. So I can kind of place it a little bit off the line to give it that like human feel. And you don't want to be too human. Like sometimes I've in the past, I've been so human that I was just basically emulating a bad drummer. Like drummers have pretty good time. It's just not robotic, you know? And so we have our hi-hats. I'm just going to go ahead and place those in underneath my snares so I can kind of hear the way this all is going to sound together. Give myself a little 4-bar thingy. And start. See, they're not all on the line. We have a late one and an early one. I almost would like for that hi-hat to be a little bit tighter. Can I make it tighter? So, this is really just sound wave manipulation. This isn't like a thing that... I mean, you can do this with an actual drum, but since I'm not dealing with an actual drum right here, I'm just going to be manipulating the waveform. So you can see this down here is the hi-hat. And you can kind of manipulate that waveform to be like a little bit shorter, a little bit longer. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to make it a little bit tighter. You see how I'm squeezing the end of it? So it sounds a little bit tighter. Like this is, you can kind of hear the decay. But if I shorten that, you can get this little like snap almost. And I kind of want a tighter hi-hat. Yeah, that's what I want. Frenetic says, is there any functionality that introduces a random jitter, say plus or minus 15 milliseconds from where you lay the note down instead of having to manually adjust? Is there a functionality that introduces random? Yes, there is. There absolutely is. I'm just really, what's the word? I'm kind of a control freak in that, like, I like to place everything with my hand. Does this take much more time? Yes. Is it way more tedious? Absolutely. It's just a thing for me. It's just like a thing I like. In the same way that like a lot of times when I'm building ARPs, which I'm going to be doing later in the stream, I tend to place each note one at a time with my mouse, as opposed to programming an arpeggiator and then just plugging in a chord and letting it arpeggiate on its own. Justin says you can turn up what is called swing, but I think Omni does it better. Yeah, you can definitely turn the swing up. And that's the thing that I encourage everybody to not practice, but like get experience doing. Like turn up the swing on an FL Studio and hear what it's doing and then try to recreate that on your own. I usually will opt for control. I'm gonna try to make that like a theme, at least of today's stream. Today's stream theme will just be control, and why it's important to me, and what cases it's more important to me than other things. But for right now, control is really important in that I like being able to place, like, you know, zoom in and place every single note down to the millisecond exactly where I want it to be, as opposed to leaving it up to automation. So now that I have my hi-hats and my snare, nothing too complicated, nothing wild. I might actually, before I go ahead and add, before I add the kick, I've been trying to do this thing where I add the kick a little bit later in the songs. I'm gonna go ahead and mess around with some chords. I'm gonna mess around with some chords, actually. Yeah. I'm gonna rest on that. I'm gonna rest on that chord progression. Just give me at least 3 chances to get it clean. I think I'm gonna have to nudge that, probably. Have to nudge it a little bit. Ooh. Really enjoying the peek behind the curtain, says Justin. Oh, good, good, good. I'm glad. I'm glad. I think that was the one I liked. So I'm going to take just this part, and that's the part that I'm going to loop, and I'm going to cut away all the rest. Only 3 chances, baby. Only 3 chances, B-Kid. Okay. Don't need to record that or that. Now I've got my bass, my little bass line and my guitar thing. Hey, what's up, Jay the Man 6000? How you doing? Are you having a good Friday? So now we have my snare and we have my hi-hats and we have my guitar. I'm just gonna call this 017 guitar. I have the weirdest pain in my shoulder right now, and 017 guitar. I'm pretty sure I know where it came from. It's just annoying. MX61, 017 guitar. I'm going to make it whatever color this is. It says sienna. I guess that's what that's called. And then this one is just my MX61 Velo bass. And that's going to be a light shade of blue. And we're going to crop and loop that as well. I'm at a restaurant called Slim Chickens, and they're like Zaxby's, except their tenders are buttermilk style. However, they have chicken and waffles option, says Cyber. You know what I did, Cyber, since we're talking about chicken? I put chicken in the freezer when I bought it, and it's been in the freezer for a pretty long time. And I took it out, and I'm thawing it out, and it stinks. And I'm like, is that chicken bad? Is it possible to freeze chicken for long enough where it still goes bad? Or does that just, you know, how chicken be smelling sometimes? I keep recording on accident. A good Friday, says Jada Man. Went to the zoo with my fam and got footage for my vlog. I didn't know you had a vlog. I'm Joshua Cryer from your YouTube streams. Whoa, I do remember you. I didn't know you had a vlog though. Did you have a vlog back then when I was streaming on YouTube? It's been forever. I'm an older man now. I have a family now, by the way. 6 kids. I'm gonna do the strings really quick. String section. I want to get some strings in. Arya says, I work at Slim's. This sucks to hear, because work was rough today. What a small world. Whoa. Yeah, I gotta go buy some more chicken, I guess, because that chicken ain't no good, I don't think. As long as it's kept under 0 degrees Fahrenheit, it can be frozen indefinitely. The texture might be whack. I think I'm just gonna get some new chicken. Like, I don't want to like eat chicken that's weird. And chicken's like mad cheap. It's not like it was like some freaking steak or something like that where I'm like really losing money. I think I spent like $6 on all that chicken. All that chicken. I'm just gonna take the second half of those chords, like this bit over here, when I feel like things were actually good. A lot of this is going to be sampled. So basically I'm making a 2-chord progression and putting a lot of like ear candy and bells and whistles on it. Let me just EQ a couple of these things. I'm going to take my guitar, throw a quick EQ on it. So, and if anybody's wondering what an EQ is, it's short for equalizer. It's what you use to kind of cut out frequencies of different sounds. For example, these are the frequencies of the, these are the frequencies of the guitar, actually. And you can go around and you can like cut out specific frequencies. So if I wanted to cut out frequencies in kind of that low mid range, you could do that. And it kind of makes it sound like it's coming out of like one of those really old radios. The reason those really old radios sounded like that is because they didn't have big enough speakers to produce those lower end frequencies. And so you kind of get this nice tinny effect. However, I'm not going to be doing any dramatic sweeping like that. I just want to cut out a little bit of the lower end to give some room to that bass, those couple of bass notes that I recorded. So let's bring back in the bass. It sounds like Mallrat Part 2. I like it, says Cyber. Oh. Shouts out to Mallrat. I made a song for Discord once, and I called it Mallrat. I think I just like the loop like that. Like that.
Rewind is to revisit a song.
I can go back to Mallrat, but I can't. I mean, I can do a song explanation on it, but I can't really rewind to it because it's already finished. And there's nothing more I can really add to it. But I can do a song explanation on it really quickly. Let me actually save this because this song was not saved. Oh, so many folders. I'm actually in the process of preparing my computer to be reformatted. I'm going to be reformatting it pretty soon here. I'll just call this Mallrat 2, even though that's reductive. No, I'll call it Mallcat. I'm prepping my computer to be reformatted, and so there's a lot of stuff that's getting moved around. Like a lot of my VSTs are third party, especially the classical ones. So when it comes to like moving things around, like I have to make sure those things are in very specific folders. It's really annoying, or else they won't work. They'll just be broken. Fruity Loops is kind of weird that way. And so I've been in the process of prepping for that, and it's been kind of stressful. It's weird because you would think like it would be easier to prep for a reformat for me because I only make music on this computer. Like I don't really do gaming or a lot of other media stuff. I don't make videos even on this computer. All the videos that I edit are on my laptop. But still, just with it being only strictly music, it's like kind of a nightmare. But we have a rewind / song explanation for Mallrat. So let me go to my commissions folder. Nope, not in there. I have a folder just called Discord. How about that? That's pretty funny. I'll go to my Discord folder and I'll open up Mallrat and show how I made that one. Oh, I've got some echo going. Hold on. There we go. Okay, fix that. And now this is Mallrat. I'm just going to really quickly add it to the top that I'm doing a song explain. Yep, that's not how you spell explain. Okay, so this is Mallrat. I made this for Discord. Discord was doing kind of like a, what's the word? Like a lo-fi compilation because that was lucrative and fun at the time, I think. It was like a thing that was building steam, so Discord hopped on it as well. and got a bunch of artists together to make some like lo-fi beat type tracks. And I made this one using a similar method. I used the guitar from my MX61, this keyboard over here. I used the guitar from this keyboard to make this kind of little strumming pattern. And then I put some bells over it. What if I can remember those? Let me see if I can find them. Oh, that's so funny. I want to find the exact. And then. It was just the guitar and the bell together. I put some reverb on it so it has that like mall effect. And I low cut it, what I was just talking about actually, like low cutting something, like cutting the low frequencies out of something so it sounds like it's coming through a smaller low fidelity radio, lo-fi, right? Low fidelity speaker. And then I took that same signal, you can see the signal up here, that waveform, and then I just chopped it up to make this bit. And then I put some drums on it, drums underneath it. That's really it. How do you get that crispy air on your drums? I assume you're talking specifically about the snare. Are you talking about this? That? If that's what you're talking about, Kwame, a lot of reverbs will have this built in, but the specific way that I got it was I take my reverb and I have a small room. Like if you're looking at the screen, you can kind of take the room size and make it really big or really small. A lot of reverbs don't really necessarily have this visual component, but a lot of them will have a size of room. And so you set the room to be pretty small. And then you actually you add a EQ on the wet of the reverb and you cut out a lot of the low end. This reverb has a built-in EQ to where you can just cut out some of the lows. And it gives it kind of that like really snappy high decay. So you have a lot of high decay. If you look over here on the right side, my wet is actually set really low. I have the wet signal on the reverb really quiet and low pass. So it almost just, it really sounds, you know, it's got that crispy air sound. If that's what you're looking for, that's what I used to do it. What was the other song you did with the low pass filter at the start? Low pass filter at the start. Was it a Lush Stream song? For Discord. Oh, for Discord? Hold on. Cause they're all in this folder. And it wasn't Lucky Charms. Was it... Oh no, these are not named appropriately at all. Was it Seishun? It was not Seishun. I know for a fact it wasn't Seishun. I'll just open some. It's bound to be in here somewhere. That was goated advice. Thank you, sir. You're welcome, Kwame. You're very welcome. Something that I've learned, Kwame, or I mean, and this is definitely not at all like genius tech. This is not at all like genius technique or anything, but something that I'm trying to get more and more in the habit of is chains. So like having the reverb from the wet signal from a reverb that you've added go to another effects channel and then like EQ and deal with that reverb specifically on its own so that it's not being attached to everything else. Like a lot of times I'll have delay, but sometimes I'll add distortion just to the delay of a signal. So the dry signal, which plays first, is clean, but then maybe the delay, like the echo effect of my voice, has a little bit of distortion on it. These things aren't necessarily super like mandatory to get like a good sound, but it's definitely good for having an interesting sound and a layered sound. Was it this one? This one has a low pass. I mean, it's actually a high pass. I don't know what this song is called, though. It's called Chimes in FL Studio, but I know I changed the name before I sent it to Discord. Absolutely. There's a very specific part of this song that I like, the part where it gets that bit. I love it chopping itself. Anywho, I wish that all the song explanations were just those lo-fi beats, because those are really easy to explain how they're made. B-Kid says, submit this to the 24 lo-fi beats to chill and study YouTube channel. I will not be doing that, B-Kid, because at least I got paid for making this one for Discord. That that YouTube channel does not pay. In fact, that YouTube channel has taken some of my songs, and I've never seen a red cent. You know, my dad used to say that all the time. I won't pay him 1 red cent. And I remember thinking to myself, like, pennies ain't red, bro. Cyber says, I gotta get the name straight. Honestly, I gotta get the name straight. I don't know the names of my own songs. Oh my goodness. But, yeah, I definitely have a lot of songs like that, B-Kid. What the heck is... I don't know what half of these things are. I'm not going to open up all of them because I don't want to waste your guys' time. We have a song we need to make. But... What is this? I just keep wanting to make drum and bass. Why do I have at least one hot channel in every single one of these project files? That's mad annoying. What is this? Holy crap. I thought I lost this. Project file. Ignore this. We're closing this immediately. I'm going to probably work on that later. Let me dog ear that one. My bad. Holy crap. What was that? What was that indeed, Cyber? Another hot channel. That's so stupid. All of my channels are hot, guys. I've got echo on everything. I'm so curious as Justin. I want to hear that. That is not for... All my channels are hot. Look at that. I just opened up a project and I immediately had like the wildest reverb on my voice. What are all of these? What even is this? I don't remember making this. This is just in a folder called Discord. I think when Discord commissioned me, I think I made like 20 lo-fi beats, and then they used 4 of them. They don't go anywhere. They don't go nowhere. My bad, my bad. I gotta go back to the thing that I was working on. That's pretty sick, though. I mean, it's chill. It's chill. It doesn't go anywhere. I'm back on Mallcat, baby. I'm back on Mallcat. Why was that much reverb on my voice? That was so stupid. So anyways, back to EQing a guitar. So I'm adding a stereo enhancer to the piano so that it's a little bit more. Oh, at least I thought I was. Where did my stereo enhancer go? It went on my voice apparently. I'm adding a stereo enhancer to the piano just to make it a little bit wider. I guess to be able to hear the difference between this, you would have to be wearing headphones in the stream. But I'm just widening it up a little bit. That's all. That second snare is loud. Oh, what's good? What's good? What's good? Justin says, you still got the song explained title on the screen. Thank you. Thank you so much. Woo, boy. It's gonna be one. Thank you. I appreciate that. Just gonna be turning down a little bit of it. And so now I'm gonna take this signal like this, without the drums. Yeah, I like that. So I'm gonna take that and I'm gonna export it so that I have the entirety of that without the drums, all on its own. So it sounds like this. And I'm gonna take that signal and do what I usually do, which is reverse it. And then I'm going to send that reverse signal to a reverb bus. A bus is just, think of a bus as a literal bus. It's getting inside of a bus that has a reverb in it. That helps no one. That helps 0 people. And so I'm going to take that reverb and I'm going to cut all the dry signal out from it so we just have the wet. And I'm going to take that wet, if I'm going too fast, anybody can stop me and let me know what's going on. But I'm going to take that wet signal of the reverb. And I'm going to widen it by stereo separating it. And then I'm gonna add another one of those EQs, remember, the equalizer, and I'm gonna cut out some frequencies. Most of the frequencies I'm gonna cut out are towards the low end. I'm usually cutting out low end frequencies because I like to add my own bass later, usually with a sub. It's a very tiny room, B-Kid. It's a very small room, yes. B-Kid's referring to the size of the reverb, so that's a tiny room reverb. Big room reverb sounds like this. And so now I think I'm going to add my kickarooski. However, for this song, for the kick, I think I want like a really, maybe I want 2. Oof. Ay. Aish. I'm probably going to cut the head off of that and then use that one. I love different producers' like technique of finding drums. And so now that we have our correct drum sample, we're actually going to draw it into the piano roll. And the reason we're going to draw it in on the piano roll, thank you for the lurk, Jesse, I appreciate it. The reason we're going to draw the kick in on the piano roll is because we want to have a little bit more freedom about how we place it. We don't want it to be exactly super quantized all the time, right on the 2s and 4s. We want to have a little bit of freedom. So I'm going to put my first one on 1 like that. So we start. I want it to be a little bit closer. So it has a kind of like stumble effect. Yeah, like that. Welcome back, Kit. I hope your lurk was good. And now I'm going to chop up the little reverbed section of the song. And I'm going to swap it so that the chord progression is the same before I reversed it. If that doesn't make too much sense, it's just that when you reverse something, it's going to be playing the chords not only backwards in articulation, but backwards in time. So what I'm going to do is just rearrange these like that so that it'll be playing in the right order. And then I go like this. And then I'm going to go inside of these, and I'm going to do a little bit more chopping. So I'm going to take this guy, and I'm going to make this chord play first. So I copy this one twice, like that. And so I copy that twice. And that's our chord, our extended chord progression. So I can get rid of all of that. So that's going to, whoa, where did it go? Did you guys just see me record that and then it disappeared? Where'd it go? It disappeared. Oh, it's here. I just lost it for a second. Thank you, Kit. Those bells are ethereal. I actually don't know what that word means. And I have said that word before. I've said it. 006. We're just going to call those 006 MX61 bells so I remember what keyboard it came from. And then we're actually going to use that. Thank you, by the way, Kit. And thank you, Kit, for appreciating the distortion and for the 100 bits. And thank you, Justin, for enjoying the bells. I'm very happy I picked 87. Oh, as a BPM? Actually, me too. It's not too bad. I'm also glad that you had enough points to even do a speedometer. So I'm going to take, you guys might notice that I played the bell bit twice, right? Why did I play it twice? Here I played it a little bit higher. Hold on, let me send it to a channel so I can level it. Here I played it high, really high up. Bing, bong, bong. And then over here I play it lower. Bing, bong, bong. What's the point? Well, I'm actually going to take both of those recordings and I'm going to layer them over each other staggered. So here, if I take the lower bit, like this is the lower half, right? And I drag it underneath the high, I can get this kind of cool layered octave effect. Which is close to what I want, but I also want to zoom in really, really close and actually make it so that they don't play at the same time. I want to have this kind of like staggered effect, so the lower one plays a little bit after the higher one. So it sounds like this. Perfect. I'm going to take that and copy and paste it so that I can have a clean loop. Okay. So now I'm going to take that original sample that I had, this guy up here. And I'm going to do a slow distortion to it. So the slow distortion is mostly going to be on the reverb, not on the original signal. I just talked about this, like layering when you're layering effects. So hear that? How it's just on the reverb? That's not the filter I wanted, but that was pretty cool. I don't hate that. Whew, there's that electric guitar. There's that Pacific Northwest grungy distortion that no one asked for. And there's the death of my eardrums. I'm really sorry, everybody. That was very loud. Whoa, it even popped! That killed B-Kid. B-Kid, that emote looks so much like a dude that I went to school with. And every single time I ever see anyone use it, I'm like, is that him? Is he here? And so after the first loop of this ends, I go out here, right? I go out here. And if you remember, there is like a little guitar bit. Oh wait, I go out here. Let me take these two again. Kind of want this like feedback feel. This feedback feel. Who is that? Who is that? Cyber, who is that emote? I'm being washed over, guys. I'm in a waterfall. Hold on a second. Oh, thanks, Justin. I appreciate that. I wanted to not come in like super harsh. I wanted to give it a second. Let me just record this one bit because I know exactly what I want to do with this. Okay, so I'm going to take that. I'm going to take this repeating loop. So I'm going to take the reverb and I'm going to automate the reverb as well. If I automate the reverb, then I'll be able to slowly kill the reverb as I'm bringing in the distortion. I want to take... Oh, that's my problem. I'm automating the wrong thing. Oh my god, I'm so silly. Okay, turn this down. That was dumb of me. Ignore that. This guy should be getting turned down. So the wet signal is sitting at 65%. So what you want to do is I'm going to set my maximum for the reverb at 65% so that it matches with where it's currently at. That way I can just automate it down, like automate it out. What I'm basically trying to do is, so as I'm bringing in the distortion, I'm trying to also kill the signal so it's fading out while it's being distorted, like this. Hopefully this works. Hey, what's up, Forginal? That's my opening. That's where I need to put him. So he goes, I cut off the bleeding, and then... I like that as a loop. I like just these last bits as a loop. That's so sick. Okay, let me try it again. How's your Friday going, Forginal? it's desynced. It's like kind of like a polyrhythm, so I might actually add the hi-hats back. Fortunal says, good. Just played some Monkey Ball and Dead by Daylight. Wow. You really went from one side of the spectrum to the entire other side. I've been meaning to hop on Dead by Daylight again, just because, October and spooky spookums. And last time, I used to be really good at that game. I used to be like kind of like the ringer at that game. There's a few games, usually if it's like new enough, I can like get in early and like figure it out and then just like crush it hard like I did Knockout City. But like Dead by Daylight, I was really good at that game. And then I stopped playing it for maybe a year and I hopped back on and so much had changed. Like the like meta of the game had completely gotten flipped upside down. And so like now I legit don't know what's going on. Like it used to be so simple. It used to be just like really complicated hide and seek. And now there's so many other things to like keep track of in that game that I'm kind of bad at it now. I'm playing Knockout City now. I just started a few weeks ago. Oh, dang, B-Kid. Oh, dang, B-Kid. Ooh, let me know. Let me know if you want to play. I do like that. I like that combination. I'm gonna add the snares back in. Oh my god, it's Beacon on Origin. What's Origin? That was not a joke. Guys, what's Origin? Guys, what's Origin? I have no idea what that is. What is that? What does that mean to play us out? Hold on, let me... I wonder if that'll ever not be in my head. I wonder if that, like, Bill O'Reilly freak out will ever not be, like, just in the back of my brain. That sucks, man. That legit things I would love to remember, I don't remember, but I remember that stupid thing. Yet another game store. It's like Steam. It's like Steam. Word. do one more. I'm gonna do one more. That one wasn't as clean as I would like for it to have been. I only have Knockout City on there because Twitch had it for free, says B-Kid. It's like Steam except for babies. What is up, Pablo? How you doing? How you doing? Having a good one? Having a good one? I liked that one, by the way. That one was in time. It was fresh. It was solid. I started a little bit early, but I can just always cut that out. That. And then I'm going to take that piano down here and I'm going to send him to his own mixer channel. What are we going to do on his mixer channel? Well, nothing. What are we going to do on the master though? We're going to do quite a bit of stuff. We're going to go to the master and we're going to add probably a love filter. And then on that love filter, we're going to do a bit crush. Some of you guys already are very familiar with a bit crush. It sounds like this. So we're going to add that, and on top of that, we are going to add another love filter, but this love filter is going to be doing something different. This love filter is going to be slowly rolling out the low end, or as some people call it, a high pass filter. Like that. So we're going to set our automation on here and on there. So we have an automation for each, and then as we slowly roll these clips out, you'll have the bit crushing come in at about here, and we'll have the high pass come in at about there. So it's like this. gonna hit that really, really fast. Hold on. If you could only use high pass or only low pass for the rest of your life, which one? Says 6 or 4. Ooh, a funny question that I don't really have an answer for. Because I actually technically don't really like to use either one of them. High pass and low pass cut out a frequency range. So technically, if I have an EQ, I can do either one. If I have an EQ, I can do either one. So I'm going to instead re-ask myself a question that I can't wiggle out of just by saying, oh, keep your low pass, keep your high pass, I'll just have an EQ. Now, if you're asking me if I'd rather be able to cut out low frequencies out of a mix or high frequencies out of the mix, I would say that I would much rather cut out low frequencies in a mix, because low frequencies can get a lot muddier than high frequencies. A lot of high frequencies people can't even hear. So if you have your super high, like 10 frequencies, I don't feel the need to cut those out as often. However, if I didn't possess the ability via EQs or otherwise to cut out low frequencies in songs, I would end up with a lot of very muddy mixes, as well as a lot of really poor masters, and people wouldn't really be able to hear my music clearly because there'd be a lot of muddy low end. I'd much rather have high end interference than low end interference all day, every day when it comes to making music. However, when it comes to listening to music, I would much rather have low-end interference than high-end interference, because high-end interference can actually cause me pain, whereas low-end interference, who cares if my chest cavity rattles a little bit? I didn't think through my question very well, but that's a solid answer right there. I mean, I didn't think through the answer. I mean, but that's applicable. I'm going to record this this bass line really quick. Okay, I got it. You got it, bet. That's good. That's good enough. That bit sucks. The rust is off, baby. The rust is off. Mall cat. Did anybody watch the Thundercat show?
Okay.
Wow, what amazing timing. I'm done streaming, Kiwi. You missed the whole stream. I can always hear more. I like drink it in.
Run! It just
Twitch raid! 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 A Twitch raid! Cool. Wow, you can hear the cops, can't you? Thank you so much for rating in, Kiwi. Isn't there a Mia show tonight? There is a Mia show tonight. It's not over. It's not over. The Mia show is far after the stream is going to be ending. I like, you know, Jesse, how there's like, it's always like a show flyer or whatever, and it's like, doors at 7 o'clock. And you're like, oh crap, I should at least get there by 6:45. And then you get there at, I don't know, 6:30, and then the music starts at 2 a.m. and the band you wanted to see goes on, I don't know, 3 days later. Yeah, that means music at 11. Exactly, Jesse. So I ain't impressed. But yes, the Mia show is tonight. It is tonight. Kiwi. What are we making? What are we making? What are we making, Kiwi? You're driving the ship. I do like that, though. That was good. Mallcat was good. I also owe Cyber. Cyber's still here. I owe Cyber a drive the bus moment. I've got to make a little overlay for drive the bus. What are we doing? Hey, what's up, Jesse? What are we doing? Kiwi, what are you naming this? Oh, Justin, you just came back from the lurk. I don't know if you heard, but we're done with this. We're done with this. Your 87 BPM idea, it goes like this. While this is playing, Kiwi, what's the next song called? That's Mallcat. Thank you again, Justin, for that. Cyber's gonna drive later. Kiwi's driving now. Kiwi, what are we making? What are we making today? She's thinking hard. Brain on fire. Brain on fire. LA is weird, man. I feel like actually New York is the same way, where it's either really loud or it's really quiet. Like, it's almost eerie quiet. Like, sometimes I feel like it's like zombie apocalypse quiet, where I'll just be sitting here streaming and I can't hear a dang thing. Like, I can't even hear my neighbors. And usually I can just hear them breathe, you know? My brain is having trouble today, says Kiwi. Your music is really fun to drum to, says Justin. That's a high compliment. I don't know how to play drums, so having stuff that's fun to drum to is... What is this percussion pack? Wow. 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 That's nice. Cool. I probably won't use any of these, but that's cool. Ooh, I might actually come back to that triangle. That triangle might hit later, depending on what we make. What are we making, Kiwi? I made a song for everybody in the stream. I made a song a while ago. Being like 4 years ago, 3 or 4 years ago. And it was based off of Kiwi's Gate. I used to make songs based off of like motion. Like, I would make songs based off of animation, or I'd make songs based off of like how a movie looked to me. And at the time, I was saying Kiwi kind of often, like twice a year. I mean, which probably isn't that often for most people, but it's often if you live on opposing sides of the country. And so I remember Kiwi having a very distinctive walk, and I made a song that was based off of it. Grass Hut. I like it, says Justin. Grass Hut? My brain keeps going back to Grass Hut. All right. I see your Grass Hut. Hold on. I'm digging through. So this thing is called Storm Drum, this VST that you see in front of you right now. I think I have like a subscription to it. I don't think I like paid for it all at once because it's like a lot of money. But I hear your Grass Hut. Let me see what I got. I got some rain sticks in here. I got some Sue rattles. Sue rattle. What does that sound like? Will it appear? It sounds like, oh. Interesting. Kiwi likes that sound. We'll use that sound then. Let me go 120. Let me go 115. This is funny. This is already goofy as heck. But, okay, that's going to be our base level drum. This is season 4. This song, I'm just going to call it Grass Hut because I didn't hear anything else out of Kiwi. And Grass Hut. And we're going to call these Sue Rattles. Because that's what they is. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the Sue Rattle, and I'm actually going to export it. The reason that I'm going to be exporting this is just because I don't want to have any type of CPU issues, and so I'm going to consolidate it. Let me see if this does it the way that I want it to do, though. Did it do it right? Did it do it right? Hold on. That's my first time trying to do it this like new way. Let me see if it worked. It worked. Okay. Well, we might be onto something. Okay, there's your Sue Rattles first, Kiwi. So that's gonna be song element number 1. Let's try to build on top of that. Now I'm gonna go over to my MX61 for some drums. Crickets would be fun, says Justin. You got any crickets? I actually, hold on. I think my crickets aren't very good because when I recorded the crickets, I didn't have like a proper, like Foley mic. I think I used, that's not it. Oh my God. How will I find it? I think I used when I was getting my crickets, I used my phone. So they might not be very good, but let me see. Give me a second. I might have. That's not it, actually. That's it. That's why it sounds bad. See, hear that? That's freaking horrible. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to drag in this one, and I'm going to resample it. Let's say ungroup from above. And I'm just going to do that. And then I'm going to cut it so that it doesn't actually keep looping like that. So it'll be... I have to EQ this. Hold on. Because there's like a lot of unwanted like ambient noise in that cricket. Oh, so this is perfect. Hold on. Tutorial time. So when I talk about like EQing out unwanted frequencies, like look at this. Look, you can visually see this cricket chirping. You can see exactly where the chirp is happening, right? Like it's happening at a very specific, hold on. Let me isolate this. It's happening at a very specific part of the frequency range. See, it's like right here, right? Like right to the left of my camera. All of this other frequency stuff, we can actually get rid of. That's like ambient noise. See how the cricket sounds a lot clearer now? And then we just boost up the frequency that we want, which is this one. See? then we have a cleaner cricket. Anyways, that's how EQing works when you're trying to like get rid of unwanted frequencies. So we're gonna take that cricket, we're gonna send it to its own mixer channel. Its mixer channel is gonna be 6, and then we're gonna turn it way down because we want that baby to be in the background. And then I might like take it and move it around, so maybe it only plays at the beginning of each one. Yeah, I think I like that. Probably gonna go for hand drums now. Get that, but I'm gonna be using my MX61 for hand drums. Okay, okay, that's a little bit of percussion stuff out of the way. I think for the kick, I want, hold on. Ew. No. It's got way too much impact. I know where the right kick is. Hold on. Not in there. There we go. It's in mixed. Put it here. Put workshop. Thank you for the alert, Aria. I appreciate it. There he is. And then we put our kick in. saved. It's saved. I saved it. There is a brief moment where I was like, I'm just gonna record through this redeem. I'm like doing so good at this piano thing, and I was like, there's no way. As soon as like it started ramping up, I was like, oh my god, there are 2 different BPMs. There's no way I'm gonna play through this. Thank you though, Kit, because I hadn't saved it yet. I hadn't saved it. Let me get this piano thing out of the way. Okay, cool. Hi Aria. Aria says, "What is this?" If you missed it, Kiwi rated in, and Kiwi wanted to make a song called Grass Hut. And this is it so far. Thanks for the lurk, 604. Actually, I think I want to use this one. Was I recording any of that? Oh, I'm still recording. Huh. Who would have thought? Well, this next one's for you guys, says Pernetic. This one's for you guys. What's happening? Ba-doo-ba-da. This one's for Kiwi. Kiwi, are you still alive? Are you still here? Remember when I was in your stream and you asked if I was still alive? Because you were making voodoos? Everybody should go follow Kiwi. Kiwi makes voodoos. Did nobody shout out Kiwi, actually? Somebody probably did. In case nobody did. Do we have a theme for this production stream? We don't. The themes haven't started yet. But thank you for reminding me that I didn't actually name this song Grass Hut. You shouted her out? I shouted her out? Thanks, Cyber. Yeah, it's a busy Friday, man. They're really out there. They're really out there doing whatever it is they do. I was driving, so I couldn't shout anyone out. Oh, no worries. Thank you, Cyber. Also, thank you for shouting yourself out. I'd be falling asleep in people's streams, so I'm not mad at people asking if I'm alive in their streams. It's like the coolest temp check of the. Is Omni still here? He commented. He redeemed something 2 minutes ago, but who's to say, man? Pretty sick. I mean, a lot of this stuff is like not mixed properly, so I'm just going through and turning a few things down. How come I can't find that? Oh, found it. Dang, I never drank my freaking Arizona tea, actually. I really want to drink that bad boy. I'm, like, all teed up. I've got so much Arizona in my fridge right now. Da-da-ba-da. Da-da-ba-da. Does it sound like a grass hut? Kiwi? Because if it does, I'm about ready to move on to the next one. I'm actually surprised Kiwi asked for crickets. I'm surprised I actually had them. I usually never am able to deliver on anything anybody wants ever, and so the fact that I had crickets in there is you lucked out this time. I'm gonna call this hi-hats because that's exactly what those are. Are they not sent to a mixer channel? Oh, they are. Oops. Oopsie poopsie. It sounds like a Chiba Hut, says Cyber. Dang, you know, I was like ragging on Chiba Hut the other day. I mean, the other day meaning like, I don't know, months ago, whenever that happened, but I kind of like want it. Not right now, not right now. I'm a little hungry right now though, but like not right now. I just, whenever I go back to Arizona to visit my parents, which should be sooner than later, you know. I haven't seen them in a pretty long time. I miss my guys, but whenever I go back to see them, I might like swing by a Chiba Hut and get like cheebed. And get cheaped pretty hard. What is this? This is that weird flute sound. Ba-doo ba-doo. Da-doo ba-doo. Too loud, maybe. Sick, sick. Did I get the approval from Kiwi? I didn't see it, but I'm just gonna pretend I got the approval from Kiwi. Simulation Cat says, Yoshi's Island vibe. I hear you. I hear you. I was actually just talking about Yoshi the other day and like why I didn't enjoy my time on his island. Actually, I never played Yoshi's Island. I played Yoshi's Story. That's the one I played. And I used to have the theme song from it memorized in my head, but now every time I try to think of it, I hear the Morning Medley theme song. Isn't that whack? It's pretty whack. Your approval for the song, Kiwi? Does it sound like a grass hut? Are you happy with it? How much better than Yoshi's Story is Yoshi's Island? A lot better, I would say. Oh, interesting. I do like that, though. I do likes it. Are you gonna sing over it, says Kiwi? I don't. I mean, you can if you want. I'm probably not gonna sing over this. I'm not gonna sing over this. It's chill. The raid tracks are usually pretty simple. Ooh, I just heard something in my head, though. But I'll do it later. I'll do it later. Kiwi says, wait, do you have any, like, sparkling sounds? Like a sound that has, like, a twinkly star falling? Here's what I can do for you, Kiwi. You want a twinkly star sound? Here's what I can do for you. Because I could just, throw a wind chime on it all lazy and just say, what do you want from me? But I'm gonna do something different. So there's a synthesizer called Poison within FL Studio, and it can do a lot of really cool things. This isn't really me selling Poison. It sounds like this. Actually, it sounds horrible, now that I think about it. Now that I listen to it back, that sounds trash. But it could do this really cool thing where you can have it do an arpeggiator of itself. So if I take these chords, or these notes, it's that chord. A really, not super great, pretty chord. Not super great or pretty chord. But I can make an arp out of it. So it does that. And I can undetune it. And I can unpan it. Sounds like sci-fi, but we're going to change that. So I can also go in and turn up the cutoff and take off the course. I can turn off the delay. Actually, I might leave the delay on. And I'm going to turn off the LFO. And then I'm going to find the two chords that this song is playing. It first hits this chord. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It hits this chord. And then the second chord it hits is this chord. 1, 2, 3, 4. So those are the two chords from this song, right? And I can take that ARP and I can make it play really, really slow, like this, Kiwi. Or I can make it play faster. Or faster. Or I could even make it play doubles of that. And so I'm going to take that, and instead of having the notes go up, I'm going to have them go down. So it's more of like a... like that. And so that can give you kind of like that sparkly, like that sound. And then I'm going to take that and half it, so it does it twice, like this. And those are going to be the sparkly sounds. I'm going to put one here. But I'm also going to add a bunch of delay on top of that. So it's going to for example, that's just it with its normal amount of delay on, right? I'm going to go into the synth and add an extra delay on top of it. The delay, Kiwi, is just gonna add like more like echoes to it. And so we would get this effect. So then we add that on top of the music, and it goes like this. And then we can actually go and we can make it so it goes even higher, you know? So we have like, because the higher end notes you go, the more you're going to get that like sparkly sound, kind of like tin or like a bell. And then we're going to turn up the cutoff so it's more bitey. That'll give you that sparkle sound. Anywho, is that good? Is that good for sparkles, Kiwi? You're in the grass hut, but you're in space, in a tiny planet that's mostly swamp. Ew. Isn't there a Star Wars planet like that? There's definitely a Star Wars planet like that called like the Everglades or something. Pernetic says, grass huts are underneath space, within space, swimming in it. Swimming in space. Ah, yes. Swimming in space. Is it because of the, it's because of the ARP, isn't it? It's not ugly. I can draw it. Are you telling me you can't draw ugly things? Is that what I'm supposed to deduce? It's not ugly. I can draw it. You've drawn me before. So you can clearly draw. I don't actually know where it is. It's somewhere on my wall. There's a lot of junk on my wall right now. Oh, goodbye, Luis. Okay. I do have to pee. I do have to pee. I'm really sorry, guys. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go pee really quick.
Chicken coop, loop-de-loop, hula hoop, noodle soup. All night long, dusk dawn, nights and ponds, shooting hoops. Gotta grow, ebb and flow, plates are wet, use a bowl. Cash for gold, dig a hole, easy come, easy go. Chicken coop, loop-de-loop, hula hoop, noodle soup. All night long, dusk dawn, nights and ponds, shooting hoops. Gotta grow, ebb and flow, plates are wet, use a bowl. Cash for gold, dig a hole, easy come. Chicken coop, loop-de-loop, hula hoop, noodle soup. All night long, dusk dawn, nights and ponds, shooting hoops. Gotta grow, ebb and flow, plates are wet, use a bowl. Cash for gold, dig a hole, easy come, easy, easy. Chicken, 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 chicken,
Okay, so I did a 12-hour stream. It was actually 16 hours, but I planned a 12-hour stream at the end of last season, and thank you, Kiwi, and I was so tired that starting the stream that I bought this. I bought whatever this is, lipovidin, lipovidin. Anyways, I bought this stuff. It's like an energy supplement. And I got so busy streaming for the 300 stream that I forgot to open it and drink it. And it's just been sitting in my fridge this entire time. I forgot I had it. Anyways, this also has caffeine in it. I'm gonna drink this instead. Humble brag. Yeah, I mean, I don't know if it's a brag, but it was a long stream. Don't drink that now, says says Jesse, unless you want a 24-hour stream. Supplements don't really be working on me. I don't know. I feel like... I don't know. I mean, they do something to me, but they don't keep me awake. I'm getting way off topic. If there's no redeems, I'm just going to start another thing. Oh, I just had the thing in my...
Cow piss. 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 Cow I think it's time to open up a can of the white stuff. The type of drink that makes the body feel alright. Makes the body feel alright. Is it juice? Is it soda? Is it milk? No. Cow piss. Pour out a can. I think I like cow piss.
Guys, I have an injury. This hurts. My right shoulder is killing me. I'm gonna have to like YouTube some solutions or something. Who was that? Was it Jesse? Hold on, Jesse, give me a second.
Speedometer.
I'm gonna throw up. You guys' wish, your guys' wish come true. I'm gonna throw up on stream. Does that violate Twitch's terms of service if I vomit live on camera? 180. Oh, whoa! You read my mind. You knew exactly what I wanted to do. Thank you, Jesse. 180. Wow. Perfect. Ooh, mommy, give us snack, says Kiwi. Kiwi, have you ever been to Umami Burger? Wow, those flavors do not mix. And those things don't seem like they should be mixed. Oh. Yes. Yes, Jesse, you're absolutely right. Jesse, what are we calling this song? My boss wants to know. Is it good? Says Kiwi, talking about Umami Burger. No, but I think I'll go anywhere with the word mom in it. Is it good? Yeah, it's solid. I mean, I realized like I don't really like good burgers. Like I don't really like gourmet burgers that much. Not a big fan of like the sit down restaurant style burger. I'm more a fan of the like California style freaking meat, cheese, lettuce, tomato, weird off-white sauce, like special sauce. Oh no, I'm bad at names, says Jesse. I'll wait. Boop, 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 boop. Pernetic, what you got? Oh, passing the ball. Okay. Well, while you're passing the ball, I'm gonna go ahead and start like building out a drum rack. Bark at me once you guys got something, cause I'm gonna be in here. I'm gonna be in here. I love that. I feel like I can only find the good snares. Does anybody else have this problem where it's like you're looking for like a hip hop snare, but then you find a really good like house kick, and then you're just like, dang it, that's a really good drum sample for what I'm not doing right now. That just happened to me. I've been, if that helps inspire Pernetic for a name, says Liana. Pika Pika deferred responsibly for the... Come on, Pernetic, you got this. You got this. Ay, 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 ay. The pup bark sounds so annoying. And I just realized, because like sometimes, like I forget that I have 2 bark commands, and the pup sounds like a very specific little dog. That type of dog. It scares the heck out of me. It makes me do this. It makes my shoulders go forward. It undoes my posture. Memories of Cebu? Pernetic, are you giving us a... Oh god, that feels good. Are you giving us like a... Are you giving us a Filipino song name? Pernetic, are you from Cebu, by the way? How do I not know this? Is that where you're from? I probably should know this. I'm not. I'm going to say something, but it's not from me. Crap, that's 2 cow pie. There we go. There's 2 cans. Somebody was, a friend of mine who was from the Philippines was like, I don't go to Cebu. That's where all the light-skinned people are. And I just thought it was really funny as somebody that's never been to the Philippines, how like really no matter where you are, like no matter what country you're in, there's always going to be light skin. there's always going to be a little bit of shadism there. Like no matter what the culture, it seems everywhere. It's like that crap's everywhere. The current Seattle boy, says Shaggy. God, I got to go back to Seattle. I've got some homies up there. I'm from Michigan, says Pernetic. I got some homies over there. And I also, my brain wants to pick that snare, but my heart wants to pick this snare. You ever have that, guys? You ever have it when your brain and your heart don't agree? I'm from Michigan, says Pernetic. I know a lot of Michiganders, or at least I've been finding them. There's a lot of Twitch streamers in Michigan for some reason. What's there? Grand Rapids, Detroit, Little Caesars, home of Little Caesars, home of Magic Stick, home of Majestic. I know a few things about Michigan. That's not what that was supposed to sound like. Ignore that. Woo! I don't know why that was doing that. So act like that didn't happen. I want to make that like really like I want to make that really like not overdone, you know? Wow, you guys have no idea what I'm talking about. I really want to make that like not wild, like DMB pattern, like DMB drum work. Like, not even that. Like, I want the snare to be like, can I tighten this? And I want the loop to be like super background, you know what I mean? You guys do not know what I'm talking about. Do you guys know what I'm talking about? You guys know what I'm talking about? Like when you take one of these and you speed it up on top of itself, and you make it so that it's side chained to the kick, so it's like super empty like that, like that. You guys know what I'm talking about? Freaking Jesse knows what I'm talking about. Freaking Liana knows what I'm talking about. I'm gonna go for the. Remember when I used to hate flex, guys? Guess who likes flex now? Guess who kind of likes flex? The reason I hate flex is because, hold on, Kalpus time. The reason I'm not a big fan of flex is because it doesn't offer a lot of subtractive synthesis. It's more like, actually it only offers subtractive synthesis, but what I mean is like, it's not a lot of like picking your waveform and building from the ground up. It's a lot of like, here's some 6 sounds as templates, and you can do whatever you want with them, but within reason, you know? And I like super don't like that. That's trash, bro. One, two, three, four, five. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Whoa, it didn't even break. It didn't even break. Bro. I said break, bro. No. What? No, I picked the wrong note. That's why it sounds off. What I want is not that. I might not want like a sustainy one, you know? I might want like a really tight. You know what I mean? I might want a broken one. No. Where's my pitch bend? Where's my pitch bend when I want it? What I really want here, here's what I want. Definitely not that, but that's funny. What I want is A nice, unassuming sub, which is not what this is. That's close. That's really close to what I want, but it's not quite there. Ooh. I got a bowl of beans in the fridge, says Liana. Word. This song's got me feeling like hungry. Eating rice and beans hungry. Eating rice and beans. Says Kiwi. What are you talking about? There's so many ring mods on this, it might as well be FM synthesis. Am I right? Guys, that's such a funny joke. That's such a funny joke. That's a really funny joke. Dang, man. That would kill. That would kill in the right crowd. That's good. No. I believe in you. I believe in you. Flex. I'm putting all of this into you. You might as well work for me. Oh my god, that's horrible. That's closer. Oh no, that's just straight up a sub. I can make that with 3 exhaust. I don't need like a powerful synth to make a 3 exhaust sub. Keep working. Okay. Okay. Only every other one? What note is that? No, we need the tone. We can move that. It would be nice if it had like one of those. Wait. Guys, I'm scoring. I'm scoring. That's it. This is a score. Jesse, this is a score now. Hold on. Hold on. Wachowskis, get at me. This is now just this is incidental score for Rising Action and Matrix Revolutions or Revelations or Restart or Reboot or whatever the heck it's called. Matrix Resurrections, that's what it's called. All jokes aside, it's called Matrix Resurrections. Hold on, let me make a directory. Do we ever figure out what we're naming this? Do we ever figure out what we're naming this? Because if nobody has a name, I'm just gonna call it Wachowskis. Pernetic, did you ever have a name? Thank you, Memories of Cebu. Sick. I'm gonna go to the Philippines one day, by the way. Ooh. This might be like the one of the stream. This might be the one of the stream. Because now I got my scoring hat on, guys. You guys are about to see what it's like when I score stuff. You guys are about to see what it's like when I actually get paid to make music. And I'm not and I'm not doing it on Twitch for free, basically. You'll see. You'll see. I have to load out all my drum stuff really quick just because a lot of this is going to be consistent. And this is going to be like almost like remember that freaking Grizzly, like the Mecha Grizz song? This is going to be like that level. Okay. Make directory, and we are ready for score. I'm just adding some reverb to that piano hit, a little piano hit, so it has a longer decay on it. Gonna go ahead and name that, make it light blue. Who can clean me up before the big policeman's ball? The garbage man. The garbage man can. All right, and then I'm gonna group this automation to the bottom of it. Oh wait, I'm grouping it to the wrong thing. You should group that to flex. So beginning. Just gonna make a hey, what's up, Brink? I'm just gonna make a an ARP really quick. So I'm gonna make the ARP out of, I want to make it out of 3 exhaust for ease. Actually, I will, because all of the effects that I throw on it will just be post. I'll put it in like post processing instead of I'm gonna name it ARP Wild. I'll put it in post processing instead of trying to make it all in the synth. Basically, what all that means is I'm gonna be having like a pretty effect heavy sound, and when you have an effect heavy sound, you can do it on the the instrument itself, or you can add those effects in post. It's almost like, imagine putting a filter on a camera's lens and then taking like that type of photo where like the change is baked. Oh, I didn't realize I finished my Calpus. Anyways, imagine like taking a photo where the effect is baked in versus taking a clean photo and then applying your filters afterwards. I'm going to be applying the filters afterwards. So, first things first. Let's make a really weird, not weird. Yeah, maybe a little weird. Let's make a little weird ARP. So I'm taking this and I'm copying and pasting it a bunch of times. Yo, I found you through Skirt's host. Am I being hosted? Whoa, thank you, Skirt, and also thank you for being here. I appreciate the follow. So I'm going to... How are you doing, by the way? Do I call you Brink? Is it SFL? What's the SFL stand for? I'm going to build my ARP in here with 3 exhaust. So just to make things simpler, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take away 2 of the oscillators so I just have 1 sound to contend with. It sounds like that. We already have our key, so let me just build an ARP in that. There. Now that we have the actual notes, we can go in and start doing some stuff to the envelope, messing with some things. SF stands for South Florida. Super for life. Oh. Brink is fine. I'm on FL11 and I'm looking for FL streamers. Well, buddy, you found one. So I'm building this with 3x Osc, which is actually a free synthesizer with FL. So I'm going into my my envelope section so I can mess up with this sound a little bit. So we have it like we have it so that it's sloped in. So you want to have that. You want to have this like nice clean signal. And it's a sine wave. I'm going to go and make it a saw wave. And then I'm going to take these notes and I'm going to drop them an octave. And then I'm going to take those and I'm going to send them to a mixer channel where I can apply a little bit of effects to them. The first effect that I'm going to be applying to it is delay. As you can hear, that delay is pretty messy, so I'm going to be cleaning up that delay a little bit. Dropping the feedback so that it's really, really quiet, and dropping the wet. And then we're going to be adding a little bit of, hold on, pause that. Have you used Vital? I have not used Vital. Is that also a Fruity Loops based VST? And I'm going to be adding a little bit, I guess I talked about distortion a little bit earlier. We're going to be adding that distortion in now. But we're going to make it so it's like really, really light. We don't want it to be too much. So let's parallel process it. And now I'm going to return to the synthesizer itself. And we're gonna mess with that. We're gonna mess with that envelope a little bit more. Perfect, and then I'm just going to put a low frequency cutoff. I'm just going to open up an EQ and see where some of these low frequencies are hanging out. I'm just going to cut them just a little bit. Now we're going to put that back onto our whole pattern. Put like a flanger on it. And then you hear how the piano came in. We're just gonna make it so that the piano sits kind of on top of everything else. Brink says, free VST, yes sir, from the engineers of Dext and a few others. It's amazing. What exactly does it do? Hello, Logan Wirt. Welcome, and thank you for the follow. I hope you're having a good one. Flinger. I always called it a flanger. As a kid, I had never heard anybody say the word itself out loud. And so now we have our little ARP Wild in here. So let's color code him, name him, and get him situated. So the song's going to start off with just that bass flex. And then we want to put the piano in there. And it keeps going. And then right here we'll have like a little reverse crash. So we'll put that in there. We'll put our reverse crash in there, and we're also going to have it so that the loop stops. And there's a alteration in our kick. So it goes like this. Do. Like that, I think. Do. Like that. Yeah. So we're going to put in our reverse crash really quick. Brink says you can draw synth waves and make your own wave tables, but in effects too. Oh, that's pretty cool. A lot of customization. Satan is here. Says hello, it's night here, so good night, good morning. I guess. Well, it's like getting close to the evening here as well. I hope you're having a good one, Satan, and thank you for making the time for the stream. I appreciate you. Hope you're having a wonderful Friday. Right now I'm making more of a score. This isn't a song so much as it's like, think like backing score for like an action movie, is what's happening right now. So I'm going to take a crash. That's our crash sound. I'm gonna load it in. I'm going to name it and reverse it. And I'm going to give it its own mixer channel. I'm going to turn it down in the mixer channel and move it to the left. I'm going to turn it down also in the sample. And then I'm going to slide it so it stops right before this second clap. This clap right here that you can see, I'm going to make it so that the crash stops right before it by cutting it just about here. And then I put on bleeding so that we don't have like a hard clipping sound. And let's hear how that sounds so far. Perfect. Then our ARP comes in. So far, so good. Now the second line that we're going to be adding on this is actually a violin. And I would play it. Because technically I have this keyboard over here that's pretty good with strings. It's got some pretty good string sounds in it. But I want to have, a little bit of extra flexibility when it comes to articulation. And if that's what I want to do, I'm going to have to go into a sample library. So I have a VST here called Play, which I actually use for a lot of my like strings and woodwinds and stuff like that. Cyber says it's always DMB with you. Yeah, usually if somebody picks a BPM that's over 170, 170 full time is like really, it's a lot. It like falls under like hardcore and like almost like gabber. Well, I can't say gabber. Gabber is actually slower than that, but it falls under like hardcore and like speedcore genres, which I'm gonna be honest, I don't enjoy making. And so yeah, I'll usually if it's in the like high 170s or maybe even over 200, I'll usually default to halftime. And usually when you have a halftime genre that's electronic and that high of BPM, drum and bass is kind of the only thing we really have. Like we have drum and bass and we have a few like break beats, but once it gets that fast, you kind of get bottlenecked into fewer and fewer genres without cheating. I say cheating because I could always like take 18, or I can take 180 beats per minute and just make like a 90 BPM song that's spaced out a little bit more. But yeah, so I'm gonna go grab strings. I'm gonna say violin, and I'm gonna do a short articulation for the violin because the violin is probably going to be playing the same exact thing that this ARP is. I hate all that hyperpop BS, to be honest, says Brink. I have no comment. What you got against DMB Cypher, says Liana. I think it's just that I usually default to DMB. I think I also I have quite a few drum and bass songs. Like, I think I just enjoy making drum and bass. My genres, or like my comfort genres, very rarely get this high. And BPM. God, I love that. The reverb on that piano is very clean. I don't know how I did that. I was expecting DMB. I needed music to code to. I really don't have my life together to remember to join people's streams, says Satan. I usually join their servers to get alerts, but I didn't see you put one out. I don't think I did put one out, Satan. I'm really sorry, but I do appreciate you joining the Discord. Sorry, I dropped the ball in our agreement. Nicholas Scotto, hello, and thank you for making the time. I appreciate you. I can't say anything, Liana. I can't say anything. I want to be like you. But I can't. You understand why I can't say anything, but you know how I feel. Wow, that was a really well-timed laugh. It was like right on the drop of the song. Okay, so now I'm going to be adding a violin. The violin is going to take the same notes, though, as the arp. So the violin is going to sound like this. Except that it's lower than a violin's range, so I'm going to have to scoot it up an octave. We're still getting a little bit of that like MIDI sound. So I'm going to play around with some other articulations. We do have like a staccato thing. I'm not a huge fan of that, so instead I'm going to try this sforzando. See what that... Nah, definitely don't like that. I mean, that's pizzicato. I don't know that I really want that. We already have like a staccato sound going on in there. Let's see about legato violin. How about that? Brink's sick. If I do that, if I do that, like I add a second layer to it. I don't want that one. Maybe a bow change? Do, do, do. Ooh, give me the beginning. Give me the beginning. Where's Keanu Reeves? Crap. You know, I might have to do it just for you. When you do the speedometer, though, Jesse, just let me know that you want me to make reggae, and I'll do it. There's one of those notes that I don't like. Cyber says, when there are plenty other genres that at that BPM he can make. I'll take what other genre? I'm not even being like whack or like snappy. Like legit, like at 180, what's a genre you like at like 180? Cyber that you like to hear. I think as somebody that makes like electronic music, usually when somebody's like, oh, 175, 180, 190, like 210. I'm like, okay, like drum and bass. I know that hardcore is at 180. Rock music, yes. This is true. Rock music does work at that, but I just don't have, I don't have it. I don't have like the stuff to make like a rock song that I would feel proud of. So I usually like take out like a lot of those live genres that aren't like more piano based. Some chiptune IDM stuff, says Cyber. Rave beats, I need more. I need more, just because like most of the rave music that I listen to is slower than that. But I don't know. But I legit don't know. But IDM, I guess IDM could be any BPM for sure. I feel like that's the wrong one. Yeah, it's definitely the wrong one. Oh, it was right there the whole time. I'm an idiot. Would someone send a guitar sample? Would someone? Probably, if I asked for one. Probably if I asked, for sure. And if I could take this one and then add the second half here. So it starts there. But yeah, I just feel like I do feel like rave music isn't actually at 180. Typically. But I mean, granted, when I say rave music, I mean, I know because you said rave beats, and like, as somebody that used to go to raves a lot, like, I mean, I don't even know what rave music means. When you say rave, here's what I actually think of. Whenever you say rave, Cyber, I always think of trance, because whenever I would go to a rave, I would just beeline to the trance stage. I would either be at the trance stage or the drum and bass stage. Like, I didn't really like. There wasn't, at least in Arizona, there wasn't like a lot of happy hardcore DJs, and like I know happy hardcore was a thing. Happy hardcore was a thing for sure. Oh wait, let me hear this really quick. Let me hear this like BPM wise. I feel like a little bit slower than this. I can make like a happy hardcore song if it was like 160 or something like that. It's mostly 140 to 180, but you totally can. You can definitely do trance at 182. Yeah, I guess I can hear it. I guess you're right. No, you're definitely right on that. Maybe one day I'll dig into trance. I just don't like making trance, but I mean, it's just a Twitch stream. It's not like this is like for anything or any of these songs are coming out. There's no reason why I can't just like mess around the trance thing. Hold on, sorry. That's like literally shaking my computer desk. Dear Lord. But yeah, I'll try to remember. To do a trance thing. No. I don't think you're being hard on me, or if somebody else said that. I don't think so. I totally get it. Remember when I did that trance song? Remember when I did that one trance song called like, oh, what was it called? It had a really stupid name, Spirit Travel or something like that, or like Space Travel, and that person was like not happy with it. They were like, bro, this sucks. I hope they're okay wherever they are. I don't think they ever came back after that. I think I scared them off from Morning Medley forever. That's not an airport, Dottie. Those are just police helicopters. It's Friday, so it's like helicopter season. I mean, I'm sorry, it's police season. It's okay, Naughty. How you doing, by the way? crap, I should be marking these. So from the beginning. I'm doing pretty good, Naughty. I have very few complaints about today. I'm really sleepy. I love that piano bit right there. Ugh, that like makes this track for me. It's not even about the bass. Trying to get comfortable with more, what's the word? Scory type stuff. Like this, I mean, I've said this a few times, but just in case anybody was AF key or something like that, this isn't really like, I'm not trying to make a song here, and I hope that's coming across. This is more so a score type approach. I'm trying to make something that would be playing in the background of something else. So like while it's drum and bass and like it's in its rhythm approach, I suppose. Because like technically, right? Like when we're talking about drums, right? Like I could technically take these drums and just put them like on the floor like that, and it wouldn't necessarily be like drum and bass. Oh, I forgot that I had a shaker in here. That's pretty sick. But that's not what the kicks are doing. Oh, I should have had a shaker the whole time. I'm stupid. Silly. I'm asleep. You're more Hans Zimmer than Skrillex? That's never been said to me before. Ooh, that rewind? That reverse for the piano? Why am I even doing this anymore? Why am I doing this? This is money. This isn't drum and bass. Sorry. And then after that, I would do another boo-doo-ba-doo, one of those piano things, right? One of these. So it's like, and then I take out the bass and the kick. Actually, I leave the bass, my bad. I think I take out that synth. I go in here and... Is this an altered flex? This is an altered flex. It's too deep. It's too deep. It sounds like a freaking burp or something. What happened? Sorry. I haven't been looking at chat. Give me a second. I need to leave that. I need to leave the loop in. This is a TV show, guys. This is a TV show about lawyers. Wait, what if it was like... No, don't do that. Maybe, and then we bring this back. It's like... Maybe it's like... Maybe... Guys, I'm doing like a really weird thing in my head, my bad. I'm like trying to... So I can go like... What are you doing? Weird. Anyways. See, now it's turning into a song. I don't want it to turn into a song. I don't want it to turn into a song. We go back to the... Wait, I think... Did I ever change it? I never changed it. Keep it the same, I guess. That's interesting. And I can make the chords change. Thank you for that, Liana. This is, I don't know what kind of lawyer show this is. I get this like, particularly with like that piano bit. This bit that like comes out. That feels so show stingy, you know? But I do want to alter these. I do want to alter these now that I'm listening to it. But maybe I do it by just adding like a long note like that. Sorry, y'all. Sorry, y'all. Sorry to your ears. Or I clone it. I clone it. I clone it. I clone it, and then for the second one, I have boom, 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 boom. I have this, but once I've cloned it, I change the patch. So it's like, hear that? It's like a growl a little bit. Not really a growl, but like a murmur, maybe is the best word for that. But I have to sync them. So it's like a sub. Why is it cut off so fast? Oh, because I need it to be like twice as long. So I take this sub, right, and I automate the flex patch. So it goes. You have that like simmering. I don't even know if that's like audible on your guys' like headphones or whatever. If you guys can hear that. Because that's what I like. And we end it like that. Ooh! A minute? Clocking in at a minute? Kinda nice. Kinda sick. Okay, hold on. Let me make it its own pattern so that it's not getting confused with the other thing. And then I'm actually going to... Oh, actually, delete. I need to make one down here. Make this unique. Erase the micro bema, and then come up here, erase this guy. And then I'm going to automate the other bits. So it, I know, a lot of this is just nonsense, guys. I'm going to automate the parameters of flex so that when it hits that long sustained note, we have everything rising. Everything's rising. So this thing rises here. This thing, let me make that a little bit bigger so we can all see it on the Twitch. This thing rises here. And then this guy goes up here. So it's like, yeah. Excuse me? Wachowski? Wachowski? Is it Wachowski or Wachowski? Oh my god. Oh my god, guys, can I get like a bell tree? Hold on. I know what I want to put on this. I want, where's okay, percussion, Omni drums, samples. It should be in percussion, and then it should be in mixed 2, maybe? Mixed 1? No, I think it's in Latin. It's in Latin. So we're gonna take that bell tree, right? And then we're gonna do the thing where we reverse the bell tree. So it has that weird like broken glass, but in reverse sound. That's the sound we're looking for. Oosha. High-speed cyberpunk anime criminal investigation show. Thanks, Liana. Where's my check? One more thing. One more thing. One more thing. I like it. I'm just gonna export this violin bit. And re-import that because I want to have like stinger strings. Oh my god, your guys' names are the same color. It used to happen to me, like that used to happen to me where I would say something in a chat and somebody was like, oh, thanks, Chicken McNugget. And I was like, I'm not Chicken McNugget, what are you talking about? Because on my screen, the names weren't actually the same color, but it's the exact same shade of pink for Satan and Liana. Thank you, though. My bad. Me named Satan. We both have cool kids color. Do you guys remember the music artist Cool Kids? Ugh. Should I not have said that? Are they still active? I hate it when people do that. I hate it when people say, remember blank, and that thing never went away. But I'm like the prime culprit of that. I'm always doing that. It's actually starting to get a little bit chilly in my room, and guys, I missed it. I missed it getting a little bit chilly in my room. I mean, I was just sweating for so much of like the stream at the beginning of this season that I was like, I forgot what it was like to be cold, you know? Anyways, I've got my violin here. So now I'm going to take the notes from the violin that I had, and I'm going to put them on a MIDI out. That way I can free up this sample library, my like string sample library, to have like big strings. Because basically what I'm going for right now is I want to have long... That's what I was supposed to do. Anyways, I want to have long, expressive, maybe even like vibrato type strings. And I want to build a chord with them. What chord, though, is the question. What chord do I want to build with them? Well, we're going to find out. Right now, I'm going to go here. And figure out what chord we can like fade in. I want to say it's... I want to say it's that chord. Maybe that's too much. Maybe too much. Let's make it shorter. Let's make it higher. Can I make it even more like tremolo-y, you know? Do I even have tremolo? I'm pretty sure I do in here. Let's see, SSRR, first violin, full strings, long. We definitely have some tremolo. Let's see how that sounds. Lookout Joe says, ooh, drum and bass. Hey, Omni. Hey, everyone. What's happening? Hey, I'm making like a score type dealy dad. I'm just making like I'm making like minute-long stingers for like shows. You know when you've like been watching a show for so long that you've memorized the theme, and not only have you memorized the theme, but like when the theme starts playing, you're like, okay, either an action scene is about to happen or we're about to end this episode, like the episode's ending. I'm trying to make like those. So it would be like, I want to make it 4, so. And then we take this and we consolidate it like that. And all consolidating is doing is making those strings their own waveform so that I can re-implement those strings within the song itself. And I don't need the MIDI. I don't need the MIDI for them anymore. I can just use the actual wave. Oh, I'm so happy that that works. Jesus Christ. Fruity Loops is actually pretty intuitive sometimes, by the way. I know it doesn't seem like it all the time. Sometimes it seems really extra, but sometimes it's mad intuitive. So that's really loud. So what we're going to do is set this at half volume, and then we're going to go to the MIDI that I used to make it, and I'm going to set that MIDI as a MIDI out so that it doesn't like take up any CPU. And then I'm going to do one more thing. I'm going to take this tremolo string chord that I have, and I'm actually going to automate the volume. The reason that I'm automating the volume is because I don't want to have that one chord kind of like blasting full volume the entire time. What I want it to do is kind of like rise into this like crescendo towards the end of the song. So it has the same effect that like the reverse bell trees that I added and all that stuff has. So what I'm going to do is set its max for like 40% so that it can't get any louder than 40% volume. And then I'll set it so that it's like a straight line up and it starts down here. And then I'll cut off the end of it because we don't need any of that extra. And then let's hear what it sounds like now. Oh, I almost want to add another one at the very end. I want to add another like one of those. Let's try it. You can't tell me, man. You can't tell me. You can't tell me that's not a TV show. Come on now. Come on now. I'm going to do it one more time all the way through, but I think we did it. I think we did this one. Very minimal, very cinematic. I'm trying to go for a light touch and not heavy-handed with score stuff. I do kind of want that crash on there. It loops into itself so perfectly, but I do want to add an end to that so it doesn't loop. Like that. Ooh. Guys, I'm going to score something really, really cool one day, and I'm not going to be this anymore. I'm going to be old as heck. I'm going to be like 60 something. And then you guys are going to be watching your favorite, I don't know what's going to be big by that point, like Singaporean dramas. You guys are going to be watching a Singaporean drama and the credits are going to go up and you're going to be like, "Oh my god, is that Omniboy's name in the credits?" And then they'll have like a little mugshot of me like on my Wikipedia page, and it'll say, "Omni grinded away for 1 billion years on Twitch and like-minded platforms. And finally some Singaporean director heard one of his songs. He heard Bon Bon, I don't know, 50 years too late, and was like, 'Hey man, you want to score this drama about 14-year-olds riding scooters and shooting each other?' Satan says, 'I like the thingy that did the thing. It's really good. Thank you. I appreciate it. I tried really hard on that thingy.' About an hour was spent on that song. I'll do another one. The hard cut of the laugh is like so jarring sometimes. It's so jarring. Okay. If there's no redeems, I am just going to start another one because I'm kind of loose. I'm loose as a goose. I'm loose as a spruce goose. Is Cyber still here? Cyber, you want your trance song? I don't know how to make trance music. Omni, when I make a streaming show / web series / anything that isn't involved with a corporate conglomerate, I'll hire you to compose. I'll make the show specifically for you. Trans song? I like your joke. I like your joke. Darn. What was I talking? I said that to somebody. I was like, I said psy-trance. And they said, "What's psy-trans?" And they thought it was like a new thing. Like it was like a new like gender identity. Like psy, like PSY trans. And I was like, I don't even know what that would be. But no, I was talking about a music genre. I don't know. You read like 3 of my messages. I read the heavy-handed scores one. I guess I just read it in my head. I read it in my head. Sometimes I be reading your stuff in my head, and that's true for a lot of comments. I gotta chill on that. My bad. I gotta read it aloud like it's 5th grade. I remember in 5th grade, my teacher, Mr. Prothro, read this book to us called "Let the Circle Be Unbroken." It was a very black book, and like I didn't realize, like, first of all, I was really grateful that he was reading us like more cultural books because it made sense to me, and like all the characters were black, and I was like, this was cool. But I also like ended up going on into like further parts of my school career and like realizing that like most kids didn't have that crap read to them, and most of them had very like American standard books read to them, and I was like, I've never heard of like any of these books you guys are talking about. The prompt for my song is a song about dolphins befriending a whale, the unmade sequel to Bon Bon if it wasn't stolen and posted on a million YouTube channels in the alternate universe. I have to pee so bad, guys.
The devil stole all the good producers. The devil stole all the good musicians, all the good artists, all the good designers, all the good business people, and said, you got to come over and work for me. And now the greatest artist that God has ever created is now working for him. The devil stole all the good artists. The devil stole all the good designers. The devil stole the thousands and thousands of images. The devil stole 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 all the good artists. The devil stole the devil stole the devil stole all the good designers. The devil stole the devil stole the devil stole all the good artists. The devil stole the devil stole the devil stole the devil stole.
Okay, I'm back. Wow, I know how my body works. I understand that like tea is a diuretic and it makes you like pee immediately, but wow. Sometimes after drinking a bunch of tea and I'm just like peeing like crazy, I'm like, is the stuff even like going through my organs, or is there just like a direct tube from... Anyways, Satan says one day I want to make an animated film, and thank you. Satan says one day I want to make an animated film and want all the coolest people doing the music. Then I hop in my grave and my life's work is done. I like that you're actively hopping into your grave and not dying first and having somebody lower you into it. Cyber says the prompt for my song is a song about dolphins befriending a whale, the unmade sequel to Bon Bon if it wasn't stolen and posted on a million YouTube channels in the alternate universe. I can do dolphins making friends with a whale. I can absolutely do that. In fact, that's a pretty good prompt. I'm going to restart the timer soon. I feel like I write messages that are very prosy, says Dar. Like you don't want to say them out loud. I guess I'm just guilty of like working, and then I'll look over at the chat really quick and I'll read somebody's comment and I'll react in my head. I'll be like, that's funny. Or, oh, I get that. I relate to that. And then I'll come back. And when I start reading them aloud, I'll pick up where my brain stopped reading. And sometimes it'll seem like I'm skipping people's comments. And that's the thing I need to get better at. I'm usually better at it when I'm over here on the piano, but when I start producing and like my hands are busy and everything, like moving around, it gets a little bit harder. Liana says in 5th grade, my teacher read us The Giver, and then when it got to the risque section, she was like, I'm going to stop reading this now. Did she not do any research on that book before she started reading it to a bunch of 10-year-olds? He stole you too, Kanye, right? Says Naughty. Yeah. I like that video, by the way. I know I made it, but I like it. It's fun. Dar says, Omni, you're going to make me watch Jesus is King, yay. This is a hate crime. I'm not going to make you do anything. I'm not going to make you do anything. I would like you to log off. I would like you to not look up anything. I would like you to not type any type of Kanye into the search engine. If I can keep you from doing that, that would be sick. How come I haven't played the Steve Harvey one? Steve Harvey has become such like a thing for us and like in the Discord now. I should probably play the Steve Harvey one next time I have to pee. The devil stole Bon Bon and put it on a monetized video on YouTube. Crap, man. Taking a sample from the Sample King. Genius, says Naughty. I didn't even think about it that way, but in that way, it does make me sound like I was a little bit more intentional on my lifting. This slap, says Satan. Thank you, Satan. Thank you for the claps. This slaps, this claps. Thank you for the claps, Liana. It's actually tea. Where? Oh. Dang it. I get it. I get it. Welcome back from the piss zone, which is what Satan, I guess, calls the restroom. Thanks my wife because it was her idea, says Cyber. Oh, the dolphins and the whale thing? Hey, can you ask your wife a question for me? Can you ask her if there is there even boba in the white grape one? Is there boba in the bottom of it, or is it just like a normal tea? Nah, but it's usually me, says Dar. I agree with this. Pernetic says you. Yeah, you should Harvey up. I'll probably do Harvey next time. Pernetic. Popeye's Chicken. El Pollo Loco. You guys know it. You guys already know it. Satan says, saying weird things that are a throwback to some random piece of media I like. That's all we do here, Satan. That's all we do in this stream. That's all the chat is. Dolphins becoming friends with a whale. Dolphins becoming friends with a whale. Ooh! I already know what I'm going with this one. I already know where I'm going with this one. I'm going to the lowest hanging fruit. The lowest hanging fruit, Cyber. And I apologize ahead of time. I apologize ahead of time. This is what a sine wave sounds like, guys. Sounds like this. I'm gonna use it to build this. Let me get Cyber, can you give me a BPM? She said, yeah, chewy stuff. What? Is it boba or what is I'll just say yes. I'll just say yes. What's a BPM, Cyber? What speed? Or you can ask your wife what the BPM is. I don't know if I don't know. I don't know if she even knows what like a reasonable BPM range is, but somebody give me a BPM. Cyber or Mrs. Cyber. My BPM is 142. Oh, it's not too far from what I was already on. Ooh, who was that? Benny Molotov 992. Thank you for the follow. Benny Molotov. I'm going to use, ooh, you know what I'm going to use, Cyber? I'm going to use one of the beats that I'm just going to make a drum and bass song. I'm joking, but I'm going to take one of the loops that I would normally use for drum and bass. One of these guys. I'm going to take one of those guys. I'm going to take one of them's. Ugh, yuck, sounds disgusting. Is there a limiter on this? Because that might be why it's hurting my ears. There's a limiter on it. I'm turning off the limiter. And I'm turning you down because holy crap, bro. And I'm going to stretch it. Ugh. I hate that. And then I'm gonna take it and I'm gonna put it through gross beat because chaos. I like the saw gate the most. I like that it sounds like a bunch of like cans in a freaking paper bag. Dolphins stop making sounds when killer whales come around, and they nudge each other instead. Oh, it's like me and my siblings when my mom would come around with the belt. And you're like, I remember, okay, I have like this very vivid memory of like, you know how like in movies there's always like a kid that's like, it's like, this is the perfect, oh my God. The mother or the dad comes to the bedroom door, right? And they peek in because it's a sweet family thing, and they're like making sure their kids are asleep, and they peek in and they're like, oh, homie's asleep. And then they show the dad close the door, and then the kid like opens their eyes immediately, and then like opens their phone or something like that. It's like this scene has been used a million times. It might as well be a trope at this point. I can remember having a Game Boy, and this was back before Game Boys were backlit, but I had a Game Boy, and I would like play it under the covers. And I remember having my Game Boy on, right? And turning, I remember hearing my dad, and it wasn't like the sweet, oh, I'm just making sure they're asleep before he took them in. Like, my dad was mad about something. He was like coming and checking in the rooms, and I could like hear him walking to and so could like my little sister Ashley. And so like she pretends like she's asleep, and I turned the Game Boy's volume because it had like on the old Game Boys it was like one rocker switch for turning it on and off, and then on the other side it was like a wheel for the volume, if I'm remembering that right. And anyways, I turned the volume all the way down, and I put my Game Boy face down under the covers, and I like like pretend like I'm asleep, and I can hear my dad open the door and then just stand at the foot of the bed. Like, I'm like, oh my God, he's not gonna leave. And I just like sat there trying to pretend like I was asleep for as long as I could. And he was just like, I know you're not asleep. I could hear the Game Boy's music while I was walking down the hall, and I was like, dang, man, that TV trick didn't work. Boy, did I get in trouble. I don't even remember what I got in trouble for, but it was for something. Anyways, dolphins nudging each other when the whales come along. That's what that reminds me of. Here we go. Let's call this the loop. Cyber, what are we calling this song? What's this song called? You have a warm light attachment for it. I didn't have that light attachment though. I didn't have that light attachment. I remember there was like this very specific one where it would like literally frame over the screen and it would shine light down on the screen. That was like so like cutting edge to me at the time. Why were you in the ambulance? That's not, wait, hold on. Satan? Why were you in the ambulance? I remember when I lost my Game Boy and a copy of Kirby and Dreamland in an ambulance. R.I.P. C-Pod Wormlight. Ooh, that's what we're calling it? Aish! What the sorry, Wormlight? Jesus, SPWL. Spoil. Hold on, I can give it some spaces so that it's like more, spaces in the wrong spot. Wait, how do I fix this actually? There's a way to do this, right? Oh, wow. Am I smart or am I smart? Freaking genius. Okay, Space Pod, wait, what's it called? C-Pod Wormlight? Let me make a directory for this just really, really quick. It's going to go right underneath Memories of Cebu. C-Pod Wormlight. Have you guys seen that drink called like, I always pronounce it electrolyte, but I think it's supposed to be pronounced electrolyte, but it's L-I-T instead of like light. Do you guys know what I'm talking about? It's like this weird drink. I pronounce it electrolyte all the time, and I was wondering if it is pronounced electrolyte. Like, can you do that? Can you just have a drink that's named after like one of the ingredients in it? I guess vitamin water is named after 2 ingredients in it. Woo! I'm looking for a very specific chord. what's up, Riquito? Thank you for being here. How's your night going? Oh, guys, is there really bad lag? Is it lagging really bad right now? Okay. That's close. Okay. Proper greetings. Thank you so much for the resub, Riquito. 8 months. The baby's almost here. And I'm sorry. I apologize for the lag. What's weird is it says that everything's running fine on my end. Like, everything says that it's running like smooth as freaking butter. So I don't know. I don't know what to do, you all. But thank you for sticking with me even with the chaos. Hold on. Oh, hi, Lindsay. Oh, my goodness. I'm not ready. Hold on. Nadi says, weird. I have Spectrum, too. I'm pretty sure it's a local thing. Yeah, Spectrum's trash. It's morning. Let's go. It's lagging a bit, says Riquito. Is it still lagging? Remember C-Punk, says Satan? Kind of. Riquito says, I'm glad I gets to lurk. I'm semi-pseudo busy, but I'm getting new shoes delivered today, so as long as they are in the right size, it'll be a grand old day. I really want a new pair of Pumas. I haven't gotten a pair of shoes in a really long time. It could be any number of things, says Riquito, talking about the lag. Yeah, I don't have lag, just looking like butt. Oh, it just looks really bad? Yeah, that's weird. I don't know. Maybe Twitch hates me. Is there a baby, says Satan? Where? Oh, it was because the 8 months. Because, you know what people say. 9 months... Your sub is born. My one and only sub. So I'm going to take these, I'm going to take this ARP that I was playing, and I'm going to pan it in 2 different directions. This big pad, I'm going to pan somewhat left, and then this bell, I'm going to pan kind of hard right. So we get this kind of surround sound effect. And then I'm going to normalize both of them and send them to their own mixer channels. What's a mixer channel, Omni? A mixer channel is a thing that allows me to effectively control the volume and the sound of each individual sound separate from each other. So I send them to those things and I turn them way down. I take this, I stereo separate it. Wait, that's not how I do that. I take this, I stereo separate it. And I take this one, and I just turn it down. I grab a EQ for the bell. cut out some of those harsh frequencies. And then I leave the pad as is. This is an underwater song. It's a... The prompt that Cyber gave me was that it's a... Bells. It's a story of dolphins making friends with a whale. Befriending a whale. I'm going to make that the cutoff of the polyrhythm right here. And then I'm going to loop it off of that. So cut there, snip, snip, loop, loop. We're made. Feels like a level on Donkey Kong. Maybe the underwater level? Oh. Not that one. I don't know why it's dying, Cyber. It's really interesting. Because it says, yeah, I realize it, but it says it's, it says everything's working on my end. That's what's so weird. I don't know. It, like, doesn't even, I don't even have, like, high CPU usage, and the connection says that it's great. It's marvelous. I actually don't know. Yeah, stream quality is good. I'm not exactly sure what's going on. Secret of Mana? Secret of the Forest?